It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the Shamrocks, towering tight end. There's been no shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches. It's the Shamrocks and the Black Knights under the lights on Thursday night.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here between the Dublin Shamrocks taking on the Black Knights of Brooklyn. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Dubliners, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're brought out by a man now in his 15th NFL season, one of the most productive passers in league history, and a former Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. And a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Shamrocks have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Throwing is Stafford. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable here from the 38. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. But now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Olave holds it in. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the back.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after, either in the draft or free agency? Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw is Stafford. That is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Stafford looks to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Stafford on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround? Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players.
So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 40-yard punt, no return. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now inside the 25. Julio Jones. Touchdown. Julio Jones. 78 yards. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st and 10, Stafford finding space at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the 50, Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 50 at Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, we're into the final 3 weeks of the NFL season. A lot of races going to be coming right down to the wire on the Week 16 NFL slate. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now a 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Call that a gain of 11.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw.
Firing, and Julio Jones has it on his slant.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Shamrocks.
Jones will come now in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
This one taken in by Olave.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Here we go with Williams. Oh, nice move. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
2nd down and 6 now.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd and 4.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43.
He'll look to throw.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
And the Dublin 1st down.
Kamara up the middle. Oh, able to avoid him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Dublin.
In motion right is Jones. They go play action here on 1st down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
And it's caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Kamara.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Again, Kamara. And this time he's in for the touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Lutz with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it second down. Now Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2.
That's down the field for Jefferson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39.
Well, if my calculations are correct here, and I think that they are, he's now over 55,000 career passing yards.
Well, you did get a fine education in the Midwest, my friend, so I know that happened, okay? I know those Butler Bulldogs very proud of what they sent out there, so I'm trusting your numbers. 55,000 yards? Wow. I mean, what more can you say?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was already in the top 10. Now he just keeps climbing toward the top. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Black Knights are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Well, now how about this return?
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Dublin's offense now set to take over. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 2. Brings up
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Throwing is Stafford.
And 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Stafford on 1st down. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Stafford looks to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2. Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Now Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing again is Stafford. Touchdown! Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Lutz for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in, complete.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Dubliners, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.